What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Bridear. Yes, indeed. Bridear Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from SMB, and this is actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, SMB. Hope you enjoy the show, man. SMB wanted to see me react to this. It is Bridear with a song called Still Burning.
That's better.
Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait, hold it right there, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Bridear Official, okay? And the video has 11,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Bridear, Still Burning, live video. Doesn't say official, so I think we're gonna be okay. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Like that, like triplets. I like that triple fill. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. That was nice. Nice transition. Straight ahead. Very straight ahead tune. 4/4. E. I think pretty sure we're in E. Don't. Yeah, we're in E. It sounds good. Look, just because I'm not being blown away by it doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it. I'm enjoying this. It's a good listen. If I'm being honest, I've heard more impressive songs from them. I've heard better songs from them, but this is not bad. This is not bad at all. This is a good listen. It's a fun listen. Doesn't require a whole lot of brain power. This is just really more like around the lines of, okay, I figured it out within the first 10 seconds. Let's just enjoy the song now. Not a whole lot of surprises, if I'm being honest. The only thing that's honestly surprised me, okay, there's been two things. One, that triplet fill. That triplet fill, the transition, that was nice. Didn't see that coming. I'm glad they did it. It felt good. It definitely kind of broke up the monotony. The second thing that's kind of surprised me, the vocals from the bass player, doing the gravel voice, doing the grit and growl voice. That was nice. Nice touch up. Didn't see it coming. Definitely added some depth to the song as far as voicings go. And I'm not just talking about from a vocal standpoint, I'm talking about instrumentally too. All the voicings combined, they all sound very conducive to each other, and to have that grit and growl vocal put into the mix, it definitely added some depth. So I appreciate her doing that. It sounded good. And it was well done to boot. No complaints. I'm not going to sit here and complain. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm being blown away, though, because I'm not, but it still sounds really good. So I got no issue with this. Let's keep going here. Triplets again. That was good.
tough.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm being, blown away by this, but at the same time, I got no reason to hate it either. Everything they did sounded just fine. Everything they did looked good. Yeah, I got no issues with it at all. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Bridear with Still Burning. This was a request from SMB, and this was actually one of SMB's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, SMB. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. This could be a short review. It's got the potential because pretty much everything I wanted to discuss we did during the reaction. So I'm gonna try and just hit some bullet points and call it a day. But then again, I might get off on a tangent. Next thing you know, we're here for 20 minutes. I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot of ways this could go. So let's start off with the score and we'll see which way the currents take us. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.8. Yep, 7.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first. A 7.8. What does that mean? Well, a 7.8 would translate to a really good skill rating, so I think this is a really good song. It would get 4 out of 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go. A 7.8. Really good skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm impressed by something when I'm not. That's just absolutely not my style. I'm not going to sit here and pander and, try to manipulate people into giving clicks and likes and stuff like that. That's just not my style, okay? I'm going to call it straight ahead. I'm going to be very straightforward with everybody. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I think. And honestly, I think this was a really good job overall. I have absolutely no reason to hate this. They did absolutely nothing wrong during the course of the song. I've just seen, if I'm being honest, even by Bridear standards, I've seen more impressive songs than this. I have. So, but let's go down the list here. Let's figure out why I gave this a 7.8. First of all, the songwriting sounded good. I mean, from a songwriting standpoint, everything made sense, everything sounded good, everything blended well, everything was conducive to each other, the chordal progression made sense, the melodic lines, the counter melodic lines, the harmonic lines all sounded fine. I didn't hear anything during the course of the entire song that made me go, what in the world was that? I never felt that. I never felt compelled to have that kind of recoil and go, what happened there? That never happened. So everything from a songwriting standpoint made sense. From a instrumental standpoint, from a playing standpoint, everybody sounded just fine. I will say there were a couple of times where the song kind of hollowed out. It did get a little thin when both of the guitar players stopped playing chords and were playing, harmonizing lines and left it up to the bass player. Bass player wasn't really mixed well for this, if I'm being honest. It was missing a lot of the bottom end, a lot of mids, a lot of highs, not a lot of bottom end. Now, was that from her or was that from compression in the video? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but we were definitely missing some bottom end from the bass playing. So it did get a little hollow at times. Now, when at least one of the guitar players was playing chords, we were fine. I had no issue with it. But as far as instrumentally, everybody sounded good. I like the drumming. Drumming sounded really tight. Some nice fill work. I love that triplet transition. One triplet. I like that. Sounded really good. Vocally, got no issue with anything she sang. Everything sounded just fine. I've heard more impressive vocal performances from her, if I'm being honest, but in the context of this song, everything she sang fit. So again, not a complaint at all, just saying that the reason we're not up in the 8s and 9s is because I've heard better from her and I've heard better from them. But that does not mean that they did a bad job here. They did a really good job overall. I would give the song on its own, I would give it about, seriously, like a 7.6. I think the song on its own deserves a 7.6. So how do we get to a 7.8? I have said this time and time again on the channel. A live performance can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it absolutely helped. Let's go down the checklist. Let's see how many boxes they checked. Stage presence, check. Yep, they absolutely had stage presence right from the get-go. They made their presence felt. Stage energy, check. Everybody was moving around. Now, granted, on a smaller stage, guys, when you're on a smaller stage like that, it's not easy to move around a whole lot. And you're not going to see, because it's a very shallow stage. Like, the lead singer took 3 steps back and she was right at the drum riser. So crisscrossing on the stage from left to right for the guitar players is going to be pretty much, whenever you do it, you're taking a risk. You really are, because you're taking a chance on bumping into each other or bumping into the drum riser or bumping into the lead vocalist. So I get it. I'm sympathetic. I am. I've been there, and it's not a whole lot of fun when you want to go to the other side of the stage. You really got to make sure everything's clear. So not a whole lot of crisscrossing. We did see that happen, though, when the 2 guitar players came together close to center stage over on stage left for their guitar solos when they were trading 8s. It was, you saw that happen. So they did happen. So that was cool. But for the most part, everybody just kind of stayed in their little 10 by 10 box. And is there anything wrong with that? No, there's nothing wrong with that. They were still moving. Listen, here's my complaint with bands is when they have room to move and they literally plant their feet into the stage, like they grow roots into the ground and they don't even lift their feet up off the ground. That's when I have an issue. We never saw that here with all of the ladies. All 4 up at the front were moving their feet and moving around as much as they could. So I'll absolutely give stage energy to that. Stage interaction, check. Yeah, check. Yes, definitely. When the 2 guitar players were trading 8s, they came together and interacted with each other. While the guitar player over on stage left was doing a guitar solo on her own, we saw the guitar player on stage right with the bassist face each other and interact with each other. So yes, we definitely had stage interaction. So that's a check. Crowd interaction, check. Yep. There's another one. We're 4 for 4 so far. Lead vocalist taking it upon herself to interact with the crowd, get the crowd involved as much as she could, which I was really happy to see. On top of that, every once in a while, you would see the guitar players or the bass player, just kind of reach out with with their arms to, point to the crowd very quickly before coming back to playing again. Got no issue with that. I'm glad to see that. It shows effort. Showmanship, check. Yeah, I'll give it the check, considering everything that was happening on stage, between the stage interaction, the crowd interaction, the movement and motion on the stage, yeah, and the headbanging and stuff. I will absolutely give it the showmanship check. So there's the main 5 checked off. Production, lights, I guess. But I don't think that's really by their design. I think that's just the club that they were playing in, the theater they were playing in. I think that was their light rig, and they probably had someone just randomizing lights. I didn't see anything that coordinated the lights with the music, so not really going to give that one a check. But that's okay. Production is the least important to me. Unless you're a production-based band, then your production better be on point. But Bridear is not a production-based band. They're not. They're much more about creating the energy themselves. So I'm thrilled to see what I did. And the main 5, they got all 5 checked. So that's how we went up from a 7.6 to a 7.8. The live show definitely helped in this case. And before people lose their minds and go, well, why isn't this up in the 8s and 9s? Like I said, guys, I've seen better from them. Not just from them, but from many other bands as well. I've seen much more impressive playing, much more impressive songwriting than what they did here. But I have to make this very clear. Just because I'm giving this a 7.8, that does not mean I think they did a bad job. If I thought they did a bad job, we'd be down in the 2s and 3s, okay?
Down there.
What?
Everybody starts at 5.0. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Bridear. I don't care if you're Baby Metal. I don't care if you're Unlucky Morpheus. I don't care, if you're Lady Baby. I don't care who you are. If you're gonna be on the channel, your reactions on the channel, you start at 5.0. So we went from a 5.0 all the way up to a 7.8. That's quite the growth, okay? Your stock went up quite a bit, so I wouldn't be unhappy with that 7.8. Trust me, it's absolutely deserved. So yeah, at 7.8, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 7.8, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care. Whatever floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.